Hey everyone, I'm Matt, and standing next to me is the coach of the Texas Titanium, player coach of the Texas Titanium, Shaquille Hall. We just finished our first official Texas Titanium tryout, first official ABL tryout. Guys, we're first on the board, so that should be something to feel good about. So coach, numbers were a little bit less than what we expected. Be transparent about it. But, I feel like the people who are meant to be are here. And we'll get some more people coming in later. But let's talk about the guys who were here and what you saw, what you liked.
First and foremost, I want to thank everyone for coming out. The guys that did show up, they showed a lot of energy, a lot of confidence, a lot of resilience. I think they'll be a good fit for the team. We got to work on some plays, a little bit of conditioning. But other than that, I got full confidence in this team.
One of the things that I picked up on, from when the guys came in, they never seen anything in their life, but they were very respectful too. And congratulations on that, because a lot of young guys, they don't have the respect. They're arrogant, and they think they have all the answers, and they'll look at me and they'll be like, oh man, y'all don't know. But, that's a big factor too. Okay, so tell everybody out there, what kind of team you look for? Are you looking for guys that can run? Are you looking to slow it down?
I'm looking for a nice, athletic, fast-paced team. Teams that when the ball is out the net, that they push it up the court, they space it out, a lot of talking, a lot of ball screens, a little bit of everything.
All right, so y'all heard it here. Coach Shaq wants a fast team. So I like watching them with guys get up and down the court. Defense, that's wonderful, that's very important. But a little bit of noise in the background of the scenes. But so all right, so this is a good first day. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Christian Fisher likes to be known as Fish to you all. I get to call him Christian for right now. You might pop me the nose later. But welcome to the team.
I appreciate it.
And again, first official tryout. So you're part of ABL and Titanium in Houston too. So tell us what you think the experience are. Tell us a little bit about your experience.
I had a good time. It was fun. I was very active. I gave my 100% all to this practice. I believe my strengths are talking and communicating on the court. Also playing defense and scoring in the mid-range instead of the perimeter. I believe
you bring up something. I just want to jump in. You bring up something very interesting. You talked about mid-range. I haven't heard you say anything about three-point shooting, which is wonderful. I promise you, if you watch enough NBA games, you realize that the mid-range shot has always been. I watched the Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm from New York. Mike Brown, he likes them to, but the coach, he likes them to drive and then spread the ball out to the three-point line. And that's okay, but you and I both know sometimes that's not the best shot. So the mid-range is always there. I'm glad to hear you say that. I'm sure that, I'm talking about the coach now. Believe me, I'm not coach, but Coach Shaq, I'm sure he's going to like that too.
I play with Coach Shaq a lot of days, a lot of times. Every Tuesday, we play and give our 100% off. We hope to be on the same team. We got good chemistry as well. So I'm glad to be on Coach Shaq's team, and I'm giving my 100% off every game, every practice.
Yeah, Coach Shaq is a pretty special guy. I picked up on that the first time he called me. So, after talking with him, after watching him, because we met, I was convinced that he was going to be a good coach, good player coach. So, you guys are in good hands. The team is in good hands. And, only thing I would tell you is, be attentive, be engaged, listen, and you say you talk to us, so you got something meaningful to add by all these shows.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Sure.
Welcome aboard. All right. All right, Kevin Molina. The historic Kevin Molina, he was the first guy to sign a contract with the American Basketball League and the Texas Titanium. We're past that now. Now the work begins. So I know Coach Hack already talked to you about what he wants me to work on, but after the first official workout, what are your thoughts?
Well, even though we didn't get the desired result we wanted in a 2-on-2 game as the first two signees on the team together, we did score 8 points together, and it shows signs of life. It shows signs of building blocks, bricks in the house that have already been set. The house still needs to be built, but it's being built as we speak. So even though we came up short, Shaq and I have chemistry, and the credentials from a previous league experience, it reflects that.
Okay. All right, well, I'm glad to see you. You look good out there. So thank you again. Marquise Taylor, welcome aboard. Marquise is one of the new members of the Texas Titanium of the American Basketball League, or ABL to you all. What are your first impressions? I mean, you're part of ABL and Titanium history. You showed up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I love showing up. That everybody that showed up here is some real hoopers, you know. Whenever you get around some real hoopers, you can always tell. Shaq, Chris, Kevin, I can tell from the energy that we had from this first practice. We're gonna have a good team, you know.
It's about true love for the game. You know, I will tell you, I'm kind of living through you guys because I tore up my knee many years ago in high school. Doctors told me I might not ever walk again. I kind of laughed in their face, but you know, I didn't really get to play college, you know. And back then, as I said, I think with Chris Fisher, I said when I was younger, there weren't all these minor leagues. It was NBA, CBL, and nobody else mattered. But now there are a lot of options. Too many really. But you guys have an opportunity.
Yes, sir.
The whole idea is to propel you guys to the next level, whatever that may be for you. That's where we want you. We love you, but we don't want you to.
You know, I love it here, but I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the platform. You know, I appreciate you bringing us out here, giving us an opportunity to do. I've been looking for a good opportunity to compete for a while now, and I'm so appreciative that Kevin brought me to you, and I'm ready to do it, man.
All right, well, I appreciate you too. More than y'all know, I appreciate you. And I'll just throw this in, you know, this for me is therapy. Some of you may know I dealt with a blood cancer, actually 2 different blood cancers. It was a long road back, and this is something that I've been looking forward to. This day, like this minute, and this is therapeutic for me. I feel great being around hoopers. It is the best kind of therapy for me. So I want to thank all you for that.